Well, here we are, first time out on an e-bike. It arrived last night, so I set it all up. I think we'll find out as we go along, and now I'm ready to go. So, what is it? Well, this is an Orbea Kemen SUV 30. And I said I would let you know what it was when it arrived. So I didn't tell you what type of bike it was, but I did give you some clues. I did say that it was going to replace the mountain bike, and I also said that I wanted to use it a bit more for transport type riding. And so this is what we got. Those of you not familiar with the Kemen, it's based on the Oren, a hardtail Orbea mountain bike, and it's got mud guards and a luggage rack. And being as it's the SUV version, it's got a Mazzocchi air fork on it, so it does have reasonable off-road capability. But I don't intend to do too much off-roading today because I'm not used to the bike. And what I do feel I want to do is go uphill. And this bike is a sort of hybrid model. It's a 2023, and I was worried about the speed limiter, but I'm riding along here into a headwind at 19 miles an hour, so obviously the assistance has cut out, but it seems to be riding fine. Anyway, back to the bike. So being the 2023, you do get a lot of advantages over the 22. Most importantly, you get the EP801 motor instead of an EP8, which is a good thing. And you also get the EN600 switch, mode switch, which is important because that's the bit that connects to the Garmin without any fiddling or faffing. So my Garmin 1030 Plus, I switched it on. I said find sensors, and it said Shimano steps found. Simple as that. And you don't just have to use the Shimano step screen. You can use any of those data fields on your normal ride screen. So you can make a hybrid ride screen. And I'm talking about Garmin. I don't know how Wahoo or any of the others will work. But unlike the 2024, this bike has Shimano Dior 10-speed, whereas the 24 has Q's, also 10-speed, and I don't know what the difference is. And that's where the SUV comes to its end, 2024, because in 2025 they changed the SUV to the ADV, standing for adventure, and it's a different spec. Lots of things changed. Right, I did say I wasn't going to go off-road much, but I think I'm just going to try this little stretch here, just to see how the bike goes. It's quite rough and quite steep. Of course, we've had a lot of rain, and first day out on the bike, and I'm riding through puddles, but you know what? Bike's got to be used, otherwise no point in having it. It's going to get dirty sooner or later. Wow, this is much easier than it was on the mountain bike, I have to say. Oh, that was incredible. In terms of tyres, I've got Schwalbe Johnny Watts, and they seem really nice because they're really quiet on the road. They ride all right on the road. They seem to be all right on the gravel and stuff as well, so that's quite good. They're not set up tubeless though. And nowhere on the tyre does it say tubeless, so I don't know whether it can be or not. But Orbea do give you tubeless valves in the box, which leads me to believe that it can be. Sorry, it's a new bike, I haven't put a bell on it yet. There we go, just frighten the locals. I never thought about a bell actually when I was setting it all up. What's going on here today, but it's awfully full. I think I've set up this fork a little bit too stiff. I'm going to have to sort that out. I mean, the bike's going fine, you know, but it does feel like it's a little bit vibraty on the front end over these rough bits. Oh well, keeping the bike clean is a distant memory now. But yeah, the bike seems to be riding really nicely. Feels comfortable. Got a bit of weight on the front end here because I'm not used to mountain bikes or flat bar bikes, but other than that, oh, and the other thing is it's got a wide saddle on it, 165mm, which even though I'm a fat bloke, doesn't work for me. Gonna need something narrower than that. It is quite easy to hit the speed limiter, which I guess is a good thing really, because it means that the bike just wants to go. This bike is a mid-step, as Orbea call it, or as other manufacturers call it, a step through. There was a time when that was considered to be a girl's bike. That's how old I am. But fortunately that's changed now. There's a lot of people say they prefer it over the step over high top tube. And I can see why. I got it because, well, the deal was these are old stock bikes and this is what they had. So that's what I got. But I do like it. It just means that you've only got room for one bottle cage. Well, they did forecast rain today, so I suppose I'm lucky to have got this far. And the colour of it is called Mango. And I like it. I like bright colours. Modern trend seems to be black and grey and matte, but I like shiny paint and bright colours. When I first got on the bike, I rode to the top of the road and I thought, oh, there's a bit of drag on this. Let me put it upper mode. So I put it upper mode and I thought, oh, if anything, that's a bit too much. So I put it back down. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but you know, felt about as draggy as riding the analog mountain bike. So perfectly rideable. But then I realised that I had no power at all set. I didn't even know you could do that with an e-bike. But when you switch it on, your mode is 0. So that's my first impressions of the Orbea Kemen. Let me know what you think. Have I made the right choice? And as usual, if you found this video interesting, like and subscribe.